Oh, use your coaster, Michaela. Who am I missing? I'm missing Emily Henry. Where did she go? Oh, she's on the floor. Hello, journal angels. Welcome to Bookmas Day 10. Almost there, almost at the end. The journal spreads will not end there though. I have spreads planned up until I think the 30th of December is when I'll be posting for the last time this year. But after Bookmas, so it'll be this video and then 2 more after that. I still have 9 videos planned and I think it's 11 spreads in total with a full journal flip through and then also the New Year bookish reset that I have planned where we're just going to go through this journal and fill in everything that needs to get filled in before the start of 2026. Today, if you watched yesterday's one, you'll know that I spoke about the Goodreads Awards TBR. I got rid of the outlines that I had saved for book covers because I changed my mind about how I wanted the spread to look. So this is now a blank page. I have my coffee with me. I have a coffee advent calendar, which I started on the 1st of December, but I think you're meant to start it on the 12th and then it's a cup of coffee every day until the 24th, I would assume. But I mean, I'm doing Bookmas here on YouTube and also on Instagram and TikTok, so it just made sense to start that at the same time. I don't know if I can get it in frame here. It's quite big, but it's really cute. It's the shape of a tree and each day has got a new coffee flavor, and so today's one, it was this one. It's really good actually. I'm enjoying it. Not something that I thought I would enjoy, the red grape skin. It doesn't sound like it should go in coffee, but I suppose it's just a note. I don't know. It's really good. So for this spread, I'll show you what I did in my 2025 journal. If I can find it without struggling. Yeah. So this is what I thought I would be doing again this year. Just the book covers with the title. I only read 3. Well, I have only read 3 so far, and I don't think I'll be reading any of these for the rest of December. Maybe this one, but I don't foresee myself doing that. I was not amazed by the choices this year for the Goodreads Awards. I think it was very bland. I wasn't too wowed by the choices for 2025. So I only picked 6 books and most of them were books that I either have on my TBR or it's series that I want to start. So funny enough, the book 1 is on 2025's TBR. This book I've had sitting on my shelf since the day it came out. I haven't got to it yet. This series I want to start. I have books 1 and 2. First time caller. I've been doing a Bookmas advent calendar on Instagram and TikTok. You may have seen it on here too. I'm really bad at uploading shorts on YouTube though. And so I know book 2 is coming out next year, so I really do want to get to this one. I don't know if I'll do it now in December or it'll be a next year thing. Night in the Moth. I have this book. I bought it recently. And A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. So many people talk about it and I just feel like it deserves to be here. I would like to get to it next year. And so these are the 6 books that I have picked out, and I've got this. Well, this just came straight from Google. I just looked up the Goodreads logo and they recently changed the font that they used in their logo, so if it looks different to what you're used to, that is why. And then this envelope with a piece of paper sticking out, I just got from Pinterest. And I was thinking of just having an envelope with like the book covers sort of scattered around. I think could be really nice. Then the spread kind of looked bland and I wasn't sure if this is all I wanted to do. And so I went through all of the stationery that I have. I've got like a box where I keep all my stationery. And I have these pieces of paper that look like letters, which I think might be cool sort of behind. I could switch them all out. Or I have this tissue paper, which I thought looked really cute with the blue envelope. And so I could have that behind instead. So I'm not too sure what I want to do. I could also layer and have this behind and then maybe rip some of these up and put them in the corners. I haven't exactly decided yet. I also have these that I got and haven't really had a chance to use. They're just postcards. The paper's kind of textured and they're all quite different. But again, the blue I thought was really cute. It doesn't really match. Like this one's got a seashell. That one's a hot air balloon. This one's got a full moon. I was just kind of leaning into whatever blue things I had. So could do something with these. I mean, maybe a blank postcard because we're using an envelope. But I think I'm gonna have a think about it and maybe just do like a little time lapse of how I do the spread. My table is a bit of a mess right now, but I just wanted to get sticking down the tissue paper out of the way because it can get very fiddly, and I didn't really trim. It's not the best job I've done, and it's very crinkly, but I feel like that's fine. It's goes with the look of the tissue paper. This is the tissue paper that I used. It's from Typo. That is the one I used in the spread, and I used this fruit tissue paper behind these bookshelves. I always forget that I have tissue paper. I buy it all the time for my journals and for scrapbooking. I rarely actually use these for what they're intended, which is gift giving. I just think they bring a different element to a spread. And so now I think, oh, use your coaster, Michaela. I don't know if I want to use these or not. If I tore them in half, just to have on the corners maybe, or even just on one corner. Which one would I want then? I think this darker one. If I had just a little piece in the corner and then the envelope sort of on top, or if I didn't use them and just use the envelope. Maybe I could stick on to there. Well, that's not actually too bad. Maybe I do that. Well, then I do want the ripped edges still. What if I did something like that? Just for a bit of dimension behind my heading. Well, that's quite, well, I like that. Okay. I'm just gonna layer everything out, I think, and then I'll think about sticking things down. I do like these little postcards as well, the blank ones, I think. Maybe that one, although that doesn't really go. What if I did the busier one in plain blue, or just, maybe they don't fit in here. I'm struggling to see how they could work. Maybe layer behind my heading. Okay, the vibes coming together. And then my book covers, I'm missing one. Who am I missing? I'm missing Emily Henry. Where did she go? Oh, she's on the floor. That's kind of, maybe I layer some behind. Oh, I like the look of that actually. That's quite cool. And then the blue, it's not really the right blue, I don't think. It matches in the stem and the flowers though. Behind there. And then maybe some more. Hopefully you can kind of get what I'm trying to put down here. If not, and you hate it, I'm really sorry, but I'm having so much fun right now. It's been a while since I've kind of just sat down and let everything flow as I'm doing it. Usually I have spreads like planned down to the very last detail, but for this I'm kind of going in blind because I scrapped my whole idea after only choosing 6 and not 9. I don't know if the book covers get lost on the page like this though. I do really like how this looks. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go for it. Now I'll try to keep all my pieces intact so that I don't forget what I'm doing here. I hate glue, I hate glue, I hate glue. trying to play around with the idea of adding more stamps, but I don't want. This is a pretty busy spread. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to take in here, but I don't know. I just don't know if it needs anything more. Or if I should just, yeah, I should just stop while I'm ahead. But this is pretty cute. Actually happy. I don't know what happened to me. My brain kind of just shut off and things happened. But I'm okay with this. I hope it all sticks down. All I used was a glue stick and now my fingers are sticky. So you can see in 2025, I actually had a little section where I wrote how many I read, and that is inaccurate. It's actually 3, not 2. But I'm thinking maybe somewhere in here, I could just write how many of the 6 I've read as I go. I won't do it yet because I'm not sure, but I think that's quite sweet. It's different to any other spread that I've done so far, which I think is really nice about the theme that I've picked. Everything can just be, you know, its own thing. It's got different aesthetics, it's got different colors. And I like having the freedom to do that. I like knowing that not one spread is too similar to anything else. And I think the same goes for this. I'm just pushing down because I'm not sure this is going to stay in. It should once I close the journal and left it for a bit. So this is probably a super short video, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know if any of these books are on your TBR. Who knows, maybe one of them could be part of the members book club next year. It might give me more incentive to read them. Hopefully I can do a lot better next year with this TBR than I have done in 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my channel members, and I will see you in the next one.